Have you ever wondered, what other people see when they look at you? I mean, let's be honest, in this day of social distancing, especially here in Haiti when it's ramping up, you guys in the U.S. are starting to have less and less Zoom calls. Let's just be honest, though. I mean, we plan out our backgrounds so people see what we want them to see. I mean, I got books on my shelf, and honestly, I've not read them all. I got a guitar over my shoulder here. Couldn't play it to save my life. I mean, my son Lane thinks I'm really good at it, but I think it's just because we got a special song that we play every now and then. Lane's taught me a lot in all of this. And I've used this phrase quite a few times over the past few years because I think God's just been reminding me of this. But, Lane's life started out at 1.04 pounds. He fit in my hand. His body was just so small. His head was the size of a tennis ball. My ring fit on his arm. Could hold him up to the light, felt like you could see through him. It was it was an amazing thing. And today, 22 and a half years after Lane was born, his life's not normal. I mean, he has severe cerebral palsy, he's blind, he doesn't walk, he doesn't talk like you would want him to, or you would expect him to, or maybe even that you could understand. But he's taught me a lot. See, this week I've been working from home quite a bit. And one of the things I did was sat down with Lane one day and just worked on my computer. I got overwhelmed. I got overwhelmed with the goodness of God because here's Lane and he's listening to music and he's so excited. He loves banjo music right now for some reason. It's just one of his favorite things. But we listen to everything from VeggieTales to worship music to banjo to, honestly, I think top 40. But as we did that, he just had this calmness about him. And I believe that God is impressing on me right now. There's this calmness in this chaos. And we want to come out on the other side as being closer to Him than we've ever been. And so there's something that we realize about this. This is our call. This is what we are called to. We're not called to easy. Physically, it's difficult. I mean, it's hot in here today, and I don't have a fan in this room, and so I am sweating profusely. And it's not going to be easy. I mean, we can't flip an air conditioner on because we run on solar, and we just don't have that capability. And I'm not here to complain about that. In fact, if anything, it's reminding me that God's in the difficult moments as well as He's in the good moments. But what Lane's shown me is every day just to be in front of Him. God's reminding us that our call is, again, not to the easy, but it's to follow Him. Not the reverse, not asking Him to follow us and do what we want Him to do. We want Him to do. And I get in the habit of doing that sometimes. God, this is a great idea. You should do that with me. You should follow me into this. And God says, no, we're going over here. We're doing this. Because at the end of the day, it's all about leading people to Him. It's not about us growing a great ministry. It's not about us being known. It's not about us opening up myLIFEspeaks franchises in other places. It is about following God every day of our lives and bringing Him glory, the good, the bad, and the sideways. And so as we do that, the thing I want to encourage you with today is I hope your life is syncing up with who God is. I hope your life is following Him. If not, I would just encourage you today. Spend some time quietly talking to Him. So we've learned that we're called to this, and we've learned that it's our time to lead. It's our time to lead our community to show what needs to happen. I mean, we've talked about social distancing in our community, but it's time for us to do that. So I'm doing this from my house today. But it's our time to lead well. And the only way that we can lead well is if we lead like Jesus does. And again, we're really hitting on this right now in this time, but we believe we're here to meet physical needs and spiritual needs. We can't call an ambulance most days if somebody here gets sick, so we've taken a lot of people to the hospital. Fortunately, we haven't had any virus-related issues here. We've had people with broken bones. We've had babies that are sick. We've had a mother that just recently had a baby that she was young and didn't know what to expect and thought she was dying after she had the baby, and it was actually a very normal circumstance. So I just want to encourage you today to follow God, to follow Him in the most easy days and in the most difficult days. And one day, I hope that you and I are like Lane, where we find complete contentment the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control in our lives. And I don't know that I've ever thought about it. I definitely probably have never said this out loud before, but God's taken a special needs young man, and through that has opened the eyes of so many people who've been blind to him. And my prayer is that I'll be more like my son every single day. Thank you for being a part of the My Life Speaks family. I hope you have an incredible day today. I hope that you hear God saying something amazing.